yeah, why not? Why not just watch me do that? You know, have some wine, talk about tarot, mess around with my hair. My name is Alicia, probably just gonna go with it, and this is Enlightenment Newbie. And I am actually thinking about how excited I am about this next video because it's the Tower. So in my tarot series, I look at one card per video and I compare a traditional image of a tarot card against another image of the same tarot card, but in a different type of deck. I'm gonna listen to myself, my intuition, my gut, my history, my experiences to guide a reading. I don't read for myself. I read for myself. I only read to myself. I don't read for other people. So sometimes it's nice to go over different decks because they'll speak to you differently. After I interpret these for you guys, I also read out of The Only Tarot Book You'll Ever Need by Sky Alexander and Mary Shannon. And because you guys caught me off guard there, because my computer was recording, all of this probably sounds jumbled, mumbled, discombobulated even. But that's okay, because 'tis life and 'tis the Tower. So let's take a look at it. This is a traditional image of the Tower. The Tower is a part of Major Arcana. Major Arcana in tarot are said to be, and this is a different depiction of the Tower. Major Arcana in tarot are said to be spiritually led. They are things that are going to happen that are led by spirit. And the Tower is one of those things that is kind of giving you a heads up. Change is going to happen. You can either embrace change and go with the flow, no matter how turbulent it may be, or you can drag your feet and the change is just going to happen and you're going to have to deal with the outcome. So I'm always quite interested when the Tower shows up because I do tend to drag my feet. I'm a dragger. I think I'm great with change until it actually hits me across the face, and then I'm rattled for a while and I make do. But you can see that these two figures, lightning has come from the sky. And usually in tarot, when things are coming from the sky, again, it's divinely forecasted. But you have this lightning bolt that is coming from the sky and striking the Tower, and these people are falling out of the Tower, jumping, leaping from the Tower, causing a disruption. Here in this interpretation, it is not lightning. It is a dragon that has come and has come up the Tower, squeezing it so that there's breakage, there's people jumping off here as well, and he's lighting the top on fire, and the fire is falling, and there's also underneath the Tower a little skeleton man. So it's kind of like skeletons in your closet. Or, you can't bury a dead body sort of thing. Like, things are just going to occur. Things are going to come up. With this change, everything's going to be discovered. Maybe before this dragon has come to this Tower, no one would have ever discovered this skeleton. But now that there is this dragon and there's going to be crumbling happening everywhere, the things you thought were hidden are coming to light. So let's see what the Tower is in this book. Here we go. The Tower usually depicts a stone tower of fortress-like construction. Such are those still remaining from medieval times. The tower is in the process of falling down or being destroyed, often by fire or lightning. In some decks, the tower's crown has been blown off by fiery impact. The blast catapults human figures out of the windows. The implication is that the forces of heaven are angry and attacking the structure, causing flaming debris to fly out in all directions. Interpretation. Like the Death card and the Devil, the Tower tends to alarm anyone in whose reading it appears. But the Tower does not necessarily represent ruin or devastation, although its appearance usually does herald swift and dramatic change, sometimes extremely upsetting change. You might have brought the situation on yourself by ignoring or denying that something needs to be restructured or deconstructed. Most likely you're already well aware of the pressing need to make changes, but haven't been able to take action. Then along comes a crisis, such as losing a job, getting a divorce, an accident, or a financial setback, and you have no choice but to face reality. This card depicts the crumbling of an old, outworn structure, which you can liken to your life. It's time to deal seriously with your life collapsing all around you instead of, like the Roman Emperor Nero, fiddling while your house burns. You might have to end an unsatisfactory relationship, quit a stifling job, cast off false values, shuck. I always thought it was chuck. Like chuck like a ball, chuck a ball, but it's shuck. Oh, maybe it's not. Shuck social conventions that limit your progress or conserve money and live more simply. You can probably see how you are imprisoned by your self-created fortress, whether for protection, safety, or fear of facing the unknown. Destroy the old structures before they destroy you so you can become free. In the wake of chaos, a new order will grow. You can pick and choose among the rubble to decide what is worth saving, and from that, rebuild your life in accordance to who you truly are. Whatever disruption or adversity, the Tower is forecasting this for the best. The Tower represents overthrowing false beliefs and habits that don't serve you. In this sense, it is not a negative card, but a positive one. There are some kinds of loss, personal or financial, but the catastrophic event could be foreseen if you had been aware and willing to face facts. What is destroyed in conjunction with this card has served its purpose and it needs to go. Reverse. You are refusing to change old habit patterns, and you will suffer continued disruption in the form of unforeseen difficulties until you finally make some changes in your life. You may be confused about just who you are at a deep level. You are being prepared for the changes that must eventually take place. You are resisting what your inner self knows already. Once you have fixed altered beliefs and your limiting ideas, you can enjoy a new sense of freedom. Yep, I like the Tower. We all do that. We all have certain circumstances that we may not want to address, or we may find a little too overwhelming to take on, and so we don't do anything. But again, major arcana is spiritually driven. So if these show up in your reading, that means, honey, you don't have a choice. You are meant to learn from this hard obstacle that's been put in your way. If you are not developing or taking those kind of movements towards change, well, change is going to happen, and then you're going to have to deal with the circumstance. Let's go with outcome. My name is Alicia, and this is Enlightenment Newbie, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, if you thought this one was spectacular, because I'm sure you probably did, like, subscribe, watch the other ones, and have a great day. Bye. I can't even close it down. Where's my tower moment? Still going. Ah, me.